Let's build a perky peach with some glute bridge technique tips. Don't get it twisted, the glute bridge may be a basic exercise, but these concepts will carry across to every other glute-based exercise you do in the gym. The thing we're going to do is get the back of that rib cage firmly down on the ground. Now, it doesn't matter if there's a little space between your lower back and the ground, but we want that back of that rib cage in the ground so that the front of the core is engaged and our spine is nice and aligned. So that your feet are a comfortable distance from your bum, hip width apart, hands are resting flat on the floor, chin is nice and neutral. Little squeeze of the glutes, and you're going to press through the heels and toes to lift. Make sure all 10 toes stay on the ground. I like to think about moving my knees forward and back as I go through this movement because it actually helps with engaging glutes as opposed to pushing down through those feet and shifting my weight backward. Now, what are some common things that can go wrong during a glute bridge? Well, the first is flaring those ribs as you lift up. This is an indication that you're engaging your lower back and letting go of those core muscles, which we don't want. So let's focus on keeping those front ribs down, back ribs pressing towards the ground. Another thing that can happen is leaving your rib cage behind as you come down. So you can see I lift up and I'm in a nice straight line, but as I drop my hips, my rib cage kind of stays where it was. We also don't want that because again, we're losing our core engagement and actually taking work away from the glutes. So your aim is to make sure you're keeping the same distance between your hips and your ribs as you go up and as you're coming back down. Again, as you lift up, drive those knees away from you, and that can really help to make sure that you're not pushing your chest up towards your chin, which is the wrong kind of movement. And lastly, what I was mentioning before is that pressing down and really rocking that body back and forwards. Keep that movement isolated to the glutes by pressing those feet into the floor and driving those knees forwards and backwards as you go up and down. And you can keep all these same concepts across into your hip thrusts and your Bulgarian split squats and your step up. We're keeping that core engaged, we're working through the glutes, and we're making sure that that spine is in a nice straight line throughout the entire movement. Follow me for more tips.